All right. We are live. So we're at X, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, Raider Nation, we are back again at 6:15. We're here to have some fun today. We're gonna do the mock draft. That's what we're doing today. So we're gonna let people vote. I did this a couple weeks ago with some other people. We're gonna let people vote on who's draft. So I tell people, I'm like, don't pander. Don't go draft Surratt and all these other people. Like draft who you want. Some people pander, but I did a mock draft the other day and it turned out pretty well.
Yeah,
Address a lot of the needs, things like that. So it just depends, who we want. So, the draft's in 10 days. Like, man, what are your
yeah.
thoughts? Like Mendoza's going to be there. We're having that,
What,
which
what what
is
was your what
writing on
was
the
your
wall.
second one? I was curious to know your second round. What'd you get?
My second round pick.
Yeah.
So on my second round pick, I did it today. I drafted Christian Mueller. He was available.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Boston was there, Denzel Boston, but I took Miller. I want Miller. I think it's a bigger need, and I don't know if Boston's going to turn out or not. And
Yeah.
drafting two wide receivers in the second round is not my thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I had did one and I saw Blake Miller for the OT in Clemson. I sent you that one.
that
I
would be
seen.
okay with. Blake
Yeah.
Miller's pro comp is Colton Miller. Like he's going to be a
Yeah.
left tackle, like eventually. But
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. So I mean, we can get right into it because this is going to take a while. We're going to do 7 rounds, and then we're going to screenshot these, save them, and then tomorrow you get to vote on them, and then it'll give us time to talk shit on who's is better. So he's going to do his first. So we're going to go ahead and share the screen, and we're going to say, because we do have some different views. He does want a wide receiver more than I do. I'm not too big
Yeah.
on that. I'm not too keen on it. So obviously, first overall, who's your pick?
We already know who that's gonna be, right?
Let's go ahead and log it in, Mendoza. I mean, you could screw around and say, "Oh, we're gonna get Baines." Dude, did you see Baines? Whoops, I can do 7 rounds. You see Baines got in a car accident and killed somebody in 2024, and it's coming out now.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
The defensive end from Miami.
Oh no,
That
yeah, I
was
seen something on that, but I didn't really like click too much on it and see what was going on with that.
he got in an accident apparently, and somebody passed away. And I don't know I'm gonna wait for the
Like
looking
the
around to
details
it.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh man, that's crazy. Let's share the
So I
screen
think I
like
can see
this.
it better on the StreamYard screen when you pull up the other one for the mock draft.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So we drafted Mendoza overall first. So what position you going with, or what do you want? What do you want to look at?
Let's see.
So we got Bay,
Me,
we got Conception, you got Pregon, Lomu, you got Hunter, you get Ty Simpson. Draft two quarterbacks. Be the
uh,
Browns.
I like Hunter. I would say Hunter.
You want Lee Hunter? All right, Lee Hunter.
Banks. Yeah, let's go Hunter. Let's go Hunter. Let's go Hunter.
Hunter. Okay. Draft Hunter. All right. So we got Hunter in the second. And then what position do you want in the third? And I'll scroll these down for
Third.
you. We got a lot of people here.
Let's look at so you got wide receiver on there for third?
Yep, we'll go to wide receiver. So those are the top wide receivers right there.
Elijah.
You want Surratt?
Yep.
All right, we'll lock that in. So I'm going to ask you, why Surratt over Branch?
Um I know I can say I know a little more about Surratt, I would say. I feel like he's more of a top pick, I would say. That for me, that
So
I looked up a little bit more, you know. You
Branch
don't
is
like
more
him?
of a no. I tell people Branch is more of a gimmick guy. People are attached to his name.
Yeah.
Branch is a speed demon, but most of his receptions are behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to develop his route tree. That's his only issue. That's why he's a
Yeah.
second, third round pick. If he
Yeah.
was a better route runner, he would be a first round pick because he has all the
Yeah.
speed and athleticism. He's a little undersized,
You think
but
the chemistry will go good with him and Fernando though?
yeah, I think Surratt's a better player now. I think
Yeah.
Branch has a higher ceiling, but it doesn't. You don't know
Yeah.
if he's going to get there or not.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
That's kind of
so
why I feel the chemistry would be a little bit better. But then go
yeah.
ahead.
So we got your picks. So far, we got Fernando Mendoza, Lee Hunter, and Surratt. I mean, it's looking solid. What do you want for your fourth pick, or what position do you think you want to go?
Let's look at defense. So maybe a safety.
So look at some safeties. I'll put safety, edge. Got everything for you in cornerbacks. So there you go. That is the
That's safety.
That's all defense. So the safeties, you got Bud Clark. And let me see. I can look at just safeties individually. So there's your safeties right there.
I don't know about safety, man. How about cornerback, CB?
All right, go cornerback. See, it gets harder in the 4th round, huh?
Yeah, it does, bro.
I tell people, man, I'm like, it's rough. It gets rough with some of these picks because you're like, man, all these guys have holes. That's why they're late round picks. They got to develop. They have speed, or they don't have size, or maybe they're not as athletic, but they're high IQ.
I'll go with Muhammad, man. I see he's
like
better ring. I'll go with Muhammad, yeah.
I'll be okay with that. I mean, we do need cornerback depth. That's a given. Our 4th corner is what, Richardson right now. So I mean, I think they can draft a couple people to be dime corners. All right, so far you got Mendoza, Hunter, Surratt, and Muhammad. All right. So what position do you think you want to go? We're in
so
the pick 117
on
the 4th
O-line or guard or something. We need that.
Okay, definitely. So we'll look at tackle and line. So those right here, those are the top ones right there.
Let's go with the, let me see. Let's just go with the top guy, Billy. Billy. Let's go with Billy.
Can't go wrong with a guy named Billy that plays guard.
Can't go wrong with Billy, bro.
All right. See, this is where it gets hard. Like you got another 4th round pick. So we got 3 4th round picks right now. So now you can see who some of the top guys are. And these are when you need your depth pieces and your special team guys, your wide receivers, maybe a backup quarterback. You get somebody that's speed, special teams. Maybe some edge rushers, things like that.
I'll probably say I seen some said about a tight end, but I think we're good on tight end though. But
no, we don't need a tight end. We just signed Ian Thomas too. There's no way.
Yeah, I know, but I seen some people talking about tight end. I was like, dude, I think we're good on tight end. How about another? What do you say?
Sorry to interrupt. Somebody's asking. So I use PFF, but PFSN is free too as well. And then there's another website. You use the PFSN one, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah. So
that's Gilbert. I know Gilbert. I know Gilbert is a cool guy.
Yeah. So that's what I use. I like PFF. To me, it's a little bit more accurate.
It seems kind of smooth, bro. It seems kind of smooth.
Yeah, you have to have a subscription though. That's why.
Yeah.
It's behind a paywall.
So let's look at Edge, bro. Can we look at Edge?
Ooh, this early. Let's go. All right. There's your edges right there.
Caden Curry's cool, but I think we should probably go with
you might be able to get him later.
Yeah, let's go with the top guy then. Let's go with the top guy.
Mason Rieger?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll go back to your picks when this goes through. We'll see who you have. So you drafted a quarterback, nose tackle, wide receiver, cornerback, guard, and an edge so far.
Let me see what else we want. Let's look at running backs, bro.
Ooh-wee.
You said ooh-wee, huh?
No, I already know. These are the 3 guys I want: Taylor, Kalian Black, or Himbley.
Yeah.
Himby is obviously Black's 2nd tier, so he's gonna go a little later. Taylor is a very downhill runner, but doesn't have top end speed. But he's built like a freaking. Him and Black are both built like bowling balls. They're literally, and I compared them both to. They're the Timo versions of Genty. Kalian can't catch the ball. Taylor can't really pass block that well. So it's like they're not complete backs. That's why they're falling in the running back position. Taylor doesn't have top end speed like Black does, but Taylor, they're both about the same size. I think Taylor's like maybe 200 pounds or something like that. You can look at it. He's 5'9", 204. I mean, he's literally the same size as Genty. And then Black doesn't catch the ball.
Black?
I would draft him in a heartbeat. I think he'll complement.
He'll be able to Black better? Black?
I would go with Black, to be honest with you.
Right,
I think Black will run the same type of offense as Genty, and I've been saying day one I want him in the 5th to 7th round. If he's there, you take him. He can take a huge load off of Genty. So you got your running back, you got your wide receiver, you got your interior lineman, your cornerback, and got your edge. So we got 3 more picks left, 2, 6, and the 7th.
So we need to get some more guys, something on the line, man. I feel like we definitely need the line, bro. Something on the
Like
line.
offensive line?
Yeah, because
so you got a couple big names here. I'm gonna let you make your own decision.
Tackles. Let's go with what's it, Rushi?
Nolan Rushi, yeah. Both tackles out of Penn State are good late round picks. So that's the reason I liked him. See how massive this dude is?
Yeah.
He needs to put on some weight. And then the other guy I really like is Shelton. So Shelton is more of a pure pass blocker. So same thing. They're not big for tackles. I mean, 306, but if you saw both of them play, they're very long and lanky. They probably need to put on another 10, 15 pounds of mass, and then they'll be better players. I have high hopes for Shelton. I think he's going to be a good tackle. At the very least, he'll be like a rotational guy. All right, we're down to our last two picks.
Last two. Let's see where we can go. So we got wide receiver. We got how many offense we got? I think we need some more, maybe on the D. Some defense, but we already got a defense.
You haven't drafted a linebacker.
Yeah, let's go linebacker then.
You haven't drafted a linebacker or safety. You go linebacker. Go LB.
Who's I look up Perkins, the size on him, and then Murdoch. Let's see. 22.
Yeah. So Perkins played linebacker, safety. He was all over the place, but he's a tweener. He's I would compare him to Diablo. That's a good way to compare him to. I do way too much time looking at these players. I'm like, why would I want to know who these fifth rounders are? And I tell people, I'm being dead serious. And I tell people, your team is built in the 4th to 6th round. That's where your team, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. Everybody knows everybody in the 1st. Everybody knows everybody in the 2nd. The guys you draft after that is what makes your team. And if you get a guy in the 3rd or 4th round that's an above average starter, you don't got to pay him for 4 years.
I'll roll with
Red Murdoch is probably a more traditional linebacker. Obviously, he went to the same college as Kuntz, same college as Mack. He's kind of one of those guys that was like that. But you see him, he plays every position. Box, deep. He played slot and D-line. Not as much, but like they lined him up everywhere.
Let's go with Murdoch. We'll go with Murdoch,
he's
bro.
High volume tackler. Let me see if I can pull his stats. They have analysis? No. They don't have analysis of these last guys. But you see what his grade is. Like he had some, bad games. They don't really play. They don't play good teams. So
I'll roll Murdoch.
All right, and you got your last pick.
Man, I don't even know. I feel like we. Where's so this one tells you all the top guys, just on all the positions.
Yeah, so these are the top guys right here.
Hendrickson, Oscar Del, corner. But we already got corner, right? We got a cornerback.
Yeah, you got Muhammad in the 4th.
Okay, we got safety covered already too, right?
You didn't get a safety. Wait, did you? No, you didn't get a safety.
Let's go to safety.
All right. So safety in the 7th. All right.
I'll take the top guy on that one.
I know who that is. Go look that one up. I can't know everybody. Isaiah okay.
Yeah. I don't want to say.
You can't even say his name. I don't know who this guy is. Okay, so this is what I always pull up because whenever I look up some of these guys, I like to do this. If you look right here, it shows where they played. So he played a deep safety. He's a center fielder. So I mean, fits the needs. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I'll roll with it.
I can't remember. Like 300 players. Anyway, like I'm lucky if I know 100 of them, if that. So let's see what your draft. What do you think your draft grade is going to be? What do you think it's going to be before it pops up?
I say maybe like A minus B, maybe. We'll see, maybe B.
A minus B. You got an A minus. Oh, not bad.
There we go, man.
It did this to me too before. It doesn't give black value at this pick, which is stupid. It drives me nuts. And then in the 4th round, when I drafted needs, it never gave me above like a B minus. But I mean, this is a good value. The first 4 picks, lights out.
Yeah.
Hunter will start 1st and 2nd down. Surratt will probably take a lot of time from Besh, which is sucks, but it's going to happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think Thornton is a lock. And Muhammad's going to come in there because people forget next year we're probably going to lose Johnson. So we're going to have a cornerback opening next year. So drafting that guy that's that old mentality of the Patriots. You let players walk a year too early, and then you draft their replacement. So you're always prepared.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and download that image. And there we go. All right. So let's go ahead and do mine now.
Yeah, this thing runs pretty smooth. That PFF runs smooth.
I love PFF. So if you didn't know, you know who owns PFF? You're probably going to hate it after this. Chris Collinsworth.
Oh, really?
Swear to God, Chris Collinsworth is an investor in here. Yeah.
All right. No, it runs smooth, bro.
I like it. So I tell people with PFF, I like it before the analytics, but what it is with PFF, you can't use it as your Bible. You use it as your Bible, and people do. I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm like, you don't know ball, dude. Like, don't just look at analytics, because the number one problem with PFF is it doesn't know the scheme that they're trying to run. So it grades everybody on the same standard. But the thing is, like there was a game specifically. Remember when Geno Smith had like 20 yards passing? He had a higher against the KC, whatever it was. He had a higher PFF rating than Patrick Mahomes in one of the games. And he had literally one of the worst games.
Wide receiver one, L captain. He said
we don't need that. Go sign Jennings or you know what I want? You already know I want Hill. All right, let's start the draft. I want Tyreek. I want Tyreek or Stephon Diggs. We're going, QB1. Got to do that. That's a given. Watch the Raiders not draft him.
All right. One of my boys are like, tell me, go ahead.
That'd be funny. So I'm in the same boat as you. I think we get defensive tackle. So I think Peter Woods is there. Conception can be a true wide receiver one, but he's a little bit small. And I'll show you guys. He's a great route runner, but this scares me right here. 5'11", 190. He's small. So I don't think he can be a big bodied wide receiver one, which I think we need. Again, if you read this, the same thing. He's a slot wide receiver. I don't want another slot wide receiver. If we're going to get a receiver, I want a wide receiver one, and I want to wait till next year. So because Lee Hunter's down here, Woods wasn't available in your draft, I'm going to draft Woods. I think he's a better player. He's kind of a first-round talent, but he is enough to play all three downs. If he develops his pass rush a little bit better, I think he'll be a very good defensive tackle. People don't like him because he went to Clemson, just like Wilkins, but let's go ahead and draft him. See what else we got. All right. So round 3 for me, I'm gonna look at cornerbacks. I'm gonna look at wide receivers. Surratt's there, Branch is there. What's our next pick? 102. Yeah. So if you want to get a wide receiver, you got to get it this one.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go round 4. So round 3, I'm going to look at see who's in safety. Bud Clark. I want Bud Clark. I think he'll be there at 102. So I'm going to take a gamble and not draft him at 102 or draft him at 67.
So you going wide receiver?
I mean, that's the value, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Rutledge is there. I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to take Rutledge. I think Rutledge is the day one starter.
Okay.
I think he would beat out Rodgers, and then Rodgers would beat out Glaze.
I think next round they wouldn't be there. Probably wouldn't be there. Probably if you wouldn't have picked them up, I don't think they'll be there.
So I'm gonna go. Come on, Bud Clark, be there. Come on,
there?
Bud. Yeah, he's there. Let's go. I'm getting Bud Clark. I've been hung Bud Clark day one. I wanted Bud Clark, so I took a gamble there. It paid off.
Yeah, you gamble, bro.
I gambled there, and he's there. So I'm gonna take Bud Clark. I think he's a great center fielder. He has elite speed. I think he can come in and take playing time away from Paul Amal. And so if I have quarterback, got him some help with Rutledge. We got our defensive tackle, and then we got Bud Clark. I think he can be a starter in the NFL. So we're gonna see who I want at wide receivers here. I want to tell you who it is. He's there. Yeah, I want Jacoby Lane. So Jacoby Lane is there. He might be there at 134, but I don't want to take the chance.
Yeah.
I think Jacoby Lane. I mean, I just want you to look at this. 6'4", 200 pounds. That's why I want him.
Yeah.
You know,
how big is Thornton? How big is Thornton?
Dante Thornton's 6'5", 210, but he's skinny.
Yeah,
Jacoby
he's
Lane's a
small.
little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get Jacoby Lane. I'm gonna take him at 117. It might be a little rich. You're probably gonna give me a bad grade for that. I don't think he'll be there at 134. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the gamble and get him. And then we got 134. So 134. I'm gonna see what we got. We got running backs. Ooh, Emmett Johnson's there. I don't know if I want to do that though. So if you didn't know, Emmett Johnson led the Big Ten led the NCAA in all-purpose yards last year. Doesn't have top end speed. That's probably why he's falling, to be honest with you. Let's see what linebackers we got. Emmett Johnson, Fisher, 176, Trey Moore. You know what? I'm going to go a little bit early in a running back. I'm going to take him in the 4th round, maybe. Let me see what else we got. We already got the wide receiver. We got tackle. We need a cornerback. We need an edge. Let's see what we got. So I'm going to take Singleton too, but he's not going to be there. Singleton is a good player.
What you think?
I'm going to take Emmett Johnson. Yeah, I think so. The thing is, Singleton's not going to be there at round 5. At that value, he's probably 10, 15 spots too early.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go Emmett Johnson. I think Emmett Johnson's a better overall running back. Emmett Johnson can do everything. If you never watched his tape at Nebraska, my God, the dude's an animal. That's earlier than I wanted to draft a running back, but since he's there, I took him. So we already have a safety.
Like the last round, if you were running back, you were thinking about maybe like
I think 5th to 6th, but Emmett Johnson, the drop from 4th. So Emmett Johnson is a complete player. The drop from 4th to 6th, you're getting a compartmentalized player. You're getting a guy that can't pass block or maybe can't catch the ball. Emmett Johnson can do everything. He can do everything. He's just not an explosive athlete. That's why he's falling. He's one of the better running backs in the NCAA last year. I mean, Fisher's there. I mean, I would love Fisher. He's one of those guys that's just smart. Yeah. I like, so I'm gonna throw this out there. Fisher, he reminds me of somebody like Spillane. Not big, not fast, not strong, but he's just intellectually smarter than the guys on the field.
Yeah.
And that's why he started.
Spillane was good, bro. I liked him.
So Shelton's there too. Okay. I'm gonna gamble. I want Shelton,
right?
But I want a linebacker too. So if Shelton's there, the next one, I'm gonna take him, but we'll see. We'll see if he's there. I'll take Fisher just because he's cerebral and he adds depth. And he's not. He's gone. Let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna drop the same guy as you. Let me see. So we got a linebacker. Let's see what edges are here too. Latavius Hutchins didn't have sacks. Which scared me. That's why I don't want him.
You say he didn't have no sacks?
Oh, man, he didn't do that last year. Curry was one of the best players in NCAA. You know what? I'll take Curry as an edge. I think that'll be good. He's a good fit too. He'll be a stand-up linebacker with us. He's about 255, 260. Yeah, 260. He can stand up or put his hand in the dirt. A little bit undersized for a 3-4D, but I think it'll work.
Yeah, he can definitely work on that size, Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get Curry. It's a little bit earlier on the edge, but I think it's a good fit and it's a good value. Okay. So now this is where
people in the chat on IG saying we got some good picks going on, man. So
yeah. So I want Hall as a cornerback. I don't know, man, if he's there in the 7th. Let me see. So I got one wide receiver. I think I need another linebacker or edge. Let me see what we got.
So you got safety.
My guy.
Since the last, we doing 6, 7 round. What are we doing? Was it 6?
As 6 round. This is where it takes time, man. It's just it's like, man, I got to figure out who I want now.
Yeah, because you got to kind of figure out what.
Ooh. Let me see where safety goes. So I don't need that. It's tackle 2. This guy's more of a 3-4 defense fan. He's a little bit undersized. That's why I don't like him.
That's cool. It tells you what they run.
Yeah,
it tells you all the defense they ran and all that stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it shows you a lot. All right, I'm gonna go Hall, and then I'm gonna hope there's a lineman and Parker's there. That's what I wanted. But we have we re-signed what's his name too. You know what? I'm gonna see linebacker and edge linebacker. Let me see what we got. Guys a 3-4. Still on the side.
What you think, man? What you think?
Vincent. Let's see what I got. Probably give me A minus. I reached for a couple guys, but I wanted them. I was like, no, I want those guys.
You think A minus?
That's probably gonna be A minus. Yeah. I see. Oh, B plus. Oh, he did. Oh. Yeah. See.
So who got you?
Right off the bat. Okay, Rutledge at 67, a C minus is that's wild. And see, so it said Antonio Williams, wide receiver. Yeah, I could have done that, but I wanted Jacoby Lane.
Also, it tells you who you should have. It told you who you should have picked too. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
I thought we need interior help. I think Antonio Williams is going to be a good pro, but I sort of the same thing with Jacoby Lane and Jacoby Lane's value. Yeah, see, it gave me a Curry in the 6 as a C plus is wild. So that's why I said I don't really take the draft grades as serious as I should because some of them are just absolutely insane. But hey, so we're gonna be putting those up tomorrow. You can draft. I'm gonna remove the grades. We're gonna let people grade the draft or say what they do. I love hearing that because some people are high on other players and they say, "Hey, this guy's killer," or "This guy, look at his film." And I have, and I'm like, "Oh man, that guy's good at this, good at that."
Yeah.
So we'll put them up. You can vote, and then we're gonna have bragging rights to see who the better draft. Yours is graded better. You had some good picks, though. I'm gonna give you that.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we'll have to see what happens. Man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But I mean,
does it tell you the team's needs on there too? It tells you what they need, right? On there, you can see like what they need, right?
Yeah, it tells you everything. Yeah, and then it shows you everybody else's draft status, who they pick, things like that. But I think we're going to do a couple trades in the late rounds, but I don't think it's going to be anything major. Maybe a third or a fourth, something like that. Like nothing too bad. So I don't see us trading out of pick 36 unless there's a guy that we want that's like in the 40 to 50 range, and we pile up another third. If that happens, I think we'll do that.
I got so many friends.
Say McDonald falls.
Yeah, I got so many friends telling me, "Oh man, y'all gonna trade the first round pick." I'm like, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. Like it ain't happening, bro. Like I feel like too much work.
No, it's not. They already announced Mendoza's gonna be in the building. Like he's not going anywhere.
Dude, I know. It's like we already put so much effort and work into him, bro. Already, like, and not even like drafted him yet. Like it's not gonna happen, bro. Like, But we'll see what happens, man.
We'll throw those up. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We're gonna be doing the pre-draft talk. I know we're both gonna be at the draft party. Are you going to the Mendoza thing too?
Yeah, I'm going to both. You going to both?
Yeah, I'm going to both.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Clear my schedule so I can go. So I'm like, I'm gonna go. So I mean, we'll see you there. We'll be chopping it up, trying to see who's going to be drafted, and there's always disappointed Raider fans every year. So I think the second round pick is going to piss a lot of people off. I have that gut feeling.
We're gonna be there, so we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe it's somebody that we pick, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. But hey, make sure everybody tunes in. Hey, after the draft, we're going to hit some more free agents. I already know what's going to happen. So I tell people just relax. I think we're going to sign a wide receiver or some other guys after the draft. But I would not be mad if we went after Jennings or somebody like that after the draft. I'm like, man, get him on a 2-year deal, call it a day.
Yeah, I think Jennings would be good. Jennings, especially no digs, man. No digs either, man. Jennings, hey, I sent you that thing, though.
1,000 yards last year, man.
We don't need the off-field drama. Man. We're on a different page.
Just because he likes Cardi B and women, Yeah.
But we'll see what
happens. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, we'll be back 6:15 every Monday. Grade our picks. Subscribe to his page. Follow us on Instagram and X, and we'll be doing content at the thing, the draft. So make sure you guys tune in. We're gonna have some fun there, and I'm sure some of us are going to be pretty pissed off about our draft picks. So we'll be talking to those at the draft too. I'm going to be interviewing people like, you happy with this? And no.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Appreciate it, man. It'll be good vibes.
All right, man. Hey, everything's tuning in. You guys have a good night.
All right, Raiders, baby.